Hey guys, it's your KNULL and welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something new sneak peek straight from the owner himself for Project Slayers 2, and as always, I'm here to break it all down for you. Now, if you watched my last video, you know I already said this, or at least predicted it, that either this week or next week, a new sneak peek would drop. And most likely, it would be for the first quest or some kind of bandit beating quest. And, well, it looks like I called it. So first things first, what do we actually have? Right now, it's only a single picture, just one screenshot. No full video showcase, nothing fancy, just the screenshot. But even with that, there's a lot we can tell. It seems to be a bandit beater quest, probably on the first map. Most likely it's right after the spawn point in the starter village. If you remember Project Slayers 1, there was a bandit beater quest at Kiribatsing village. Same idea, same setup. So this sneak seems like they're keeping that familiar starter quest style. In this sneak, we can see a new NPC named Crew. Now, you might be wondering, where is this taking place? From the environment and NPC placement, I'd say it's probably Kairu Village. Why? Well, in a previous sneak, we saw a swordsmith named Raze in Kairu Village. That guy sold starter swords to players. So seeing Crew in a similar area probably means the quest is somewhere near Kairu Village too. Looking closer, behind Crew, there's a wagon cart. And this is interesting because in Project Slayers 1, there was a wagon quest that gave players Wen currency. But in Project Slayers 2, they've replaced that with Yen. Small change, but it helps indicate that this is still a starter village quest designed for new players to get their first taste of combat and questing. One small but neat addition in this sneak is the option to choose between two types of quests. You can either fight the bandit beater boss or take on 3 regular bandits. On paper, it's a small change, but it actually makes the quest feel slightly more interactive. Instead of being forced down one path, you get a little choice, which is something I hope they expand on later in the game. Now, don't get your hopes up too high for flashy combat here. I don't think this quest will include any breathing styles or blood demon arts. Remember the Dimension X sneak? That one was just normal bandit beating. So this is probably going to be the same, basic katana fights. This is likely designed as a simple starter quest for beginners. Nothing flashy, nothing crazy, just enough to get you familiar with basic combat mechanics. As for the release timeline, the owner mentioned wanting to post sneaks more consistently again. Originally, the release date was set for October. Now it's possibly December. Honestly, this doesn't surprise me. The development has been slow, and even though I like the concept, it's kind of frustrating to see how long everything is taking. And speaking of frustration, let's talk about NPC dialogues. Honestly, they look kind of lazy in this sneak. They read like Discord chat, nothing polished or immersive. For a game that's supposed to be based on Demon Slayer, that's disappointing. Dialogue is important. It sets tone, gives personality to NPCs, and makes the world feel alive. Right now, it's very basic, almost rushed, which makes the first impression of the quest a bit underwhelming. And then there's the whole premium sneak situation. The owner mentioned bandit beating premium coming soon. That makes me think this sneak might have already been posted in the premium channel. If you're not aware, there was a paid perk on the server that gave access to sneaks early. So what we're seeing now might just be recycled or reposted content. Fine for early access fans, but for the community at large, it can feel repetitive. Now, let's be honest. I like the idea of Project Slayers 2. I really do. But the pace of development is slow, and it can be disappointing. We've been waiting for years, and all we've really seen are colorful visuals and basic bandit quests. That's not enough to generate hype for the long term. The game has potential, but the delivery so far has been underwhelming. Visuals are another point. The first game had some charm, but Project Slayers 2? The colors are way too bright, almost childish at times. It doesn't really match the tone of Demon Slayer. The anime has a dark, serious vibe, and the visuals should reflect that. Right now, the lighting, shading, and overall atmosphere aren't capturing the intensity of the anime world. But back to the sneak itself. There are some interesting points, like the two-choice quest system. It's a small step, but it's something I hope the developers expand on. Imagine if later quests had multiple paths, different rewards, or consequences depending on your choice. That kind of depth would make the game feel more alive and dynamic than the first one. Think about this from a new player's perspective. You spawn into the starter village, excited to begin your journey. Your first quest is to beat a few bandits or a boss. That's your first impression, and first impressions are huge. If your first impression is same as before, just a new NPC and currency, it doesn't hook new players. Starter quests set the tone for the rest of the game, and right now, they feel familiar but not memorable. Premium sneaks add another layer. Paying for early access is fine, but when the content feels minimal, it can frustrate players. People are essentially paying to see content that everyone else will get eventually. Developers want to reward supporters, but they also need to keep the wider community engaged. Still, I cover every sneak because that's my job. I break them down, analyze them, and give my honest take for the community. But keeping hype alive is hard when the content is repetitive. Bandit quests, new NPCs, wagons, bright visuals. Names change, locations change a little, but the formula is familiar. Let's dive a bit deeper into Crew and the environment. From the screenshot, Crew looks like a standard quest-giving NPC, but the background hints at a lot more. You can see trees, a few wooden fences, and maybe even small buildings in the distance. This isn't just empty terrain. It feels like a proper village setup, and that's encouraging. Even small details like a wagon or crates add realism and make the starter village feel like a real place players can explore. Also, the currency switch from yen to yen is interesting. It might seem minor, but these little changes indicate the devs are trying to add a sense of progression and difference from the first game. Small details like that help players feel like the world is evolving, even if the main quest formula hasn't changed much. Another thing I noticed is the potential for quest variety. Even though it's just a bandit beater quest, the fact that you can choose between fighting 3 bandits or a boss opens up small possibilities. Maybe later on, the choice will affect XP, rewards, or even unlock hidden content. That's the kind of depth players want, and even if it's small, it's a step in the right direction. Now, if you've been following the devs' updates, you know they've been trying to be more consistent with sneaks. That's good, because regular updates keep the community engaged. But even with regular sneaks, the overall pace of content release feels slow. We want meaningful updates, not just pictures of bandits and NPCs. There's a difference between maintaining hype and actually delivering content that excites players. Visually, the starter village in the sneak looks colorful, almost vibrant to a fault. It's appealing to the eye, sure, but it doesn't match the darker, more serious tones of the Demon Slayer universe. The anime's intensity comes from shadows, contrast, and detail. And right now, the game's visuals feel more playful than immersive. That's something I hope they adjust in future updates. Despite these issues, I'm still covering everything because fans deserve breakdowns and honest takes. I'll continue analyzing every sneak, every update, and providing predictions. And like always, if you want to stay updated, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It's free, helps the channel, and keeps you updated with the latest sneaks and leaks. Honestly, I want this game to reach its full potential. I want Project Slayers 2 to feel like a real Demon Slayer experience. Immersive, exciting, and memorable. Right now it's repetitive, but I'm hoping the devs step it up soon. And I'll be here covering everything when they do. So that's it for today, guys. I'll be catching you all with upcoming sneaks and breakdowns. As always, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace out.